Picture this. A law student uses his student loan check to start day trading, loses everything, ends up $4 million in debt. Fast forward 15 years, he's worth $1.2 billion and owns pieces of Twitter, Uber, Instagram, and Kickstarter. This isn't a cautionary tale. This is Chris Sacca's blueprint for turning networking into fortune, and it's about to change how you think about relationship building and finance. The $12 million mistake. Chris Sacca's story begins in 1998 at Georgetown Law School, where he discovered something totally fetch, a loophole in online trading software that let him leverage his $10,000 student loan into massive positions. By 2000, he'd turned that small loan into $12 million through aggressive stock trading. Then the dot-com bubble burst. Overnight, his fortune evaporated, leaving him $4 million in debt. Most people would declare bankruptcy. Sacca negotiated it down to $2,125,000 and committed to paying every penny back. This wasn't just about money. It was about building the foundation of trust that would define his entire career. While digging out of debt, Sacca did something crucial. He didn't hide. He attended every networking event in Silicon Valley, drafted contracts, even did voiceover work to survive. He was building relationships when he had nothing to offer but his expertise and integrity. By February 2005, the debt was gone. The network he'd built? Priceless. The Google years, learning to spot gold. In 2003, Sacca joined Google as head of special initiatives, where he led billion-dollar spectrum deals and pioneered the company's data center strategy. But here's the twist. Google let him angel invest on the side as long as there were no conflicts of interest. His first investment? $25,000 in a photo-sharing site called PhotoBucket in 2006, but it was his second bet that changed everything. Entrepreneur Evan Williams approached him about investing in a quirky microblogging service called Twitter. Sacca invested $25,000 and became Twitter's 102nd user in July 2006. Most investors saw Twitter as a toy. Sacca told Forbes, "I wasted months trying to get others to believe it could be a real business, not just a toy, and I decided to just buy it all myself." He didn't just invest, he became Twitter's unofficial strategic advisor, attending meetings despite not being an employee. The key insight? Sacca didn't just write checks. He embedded himself in the company's DNA, providing value beyond capital. The Truckee strategy. Network by Hot Tub. In 2007, Sacca made a counterintuitive move. Instead of staying in Silicon Valley's heart, he moved to Truckee, California, a small mountain town near Lake Tahoe. This wasn't retreat, it was strategy. Sacca turned his Truckee home into an entrepreneurial salon. Founders like Travis Kalanick would visit for days, sharing meals, hiking, skiing, and yes, hot tubbing. Sacca developed what he called hot tub due diligence. He wanted to see how entrepreneurs behaved outside boardrooms. Did they help with dishes? How did they handle a 10-hour hot tub session? Could they maintain focus during a Wii tennis marathon? Travis Kalanick became legendary for his 10-hour hot tub endurance and his obsessive pursuit of being ranked number 2 in the world at Wii tennis. "I've never seen a human with that kind of staying power," Sacca later said. This wasn't just quirky behavior, it revealed the relentless focus that would build Uber into a $70 billion company. Sacca bought the house next door just to accommodate visiting entrepreneurs. His network wasn't built in conference rooms, it was forged through shared experiences and genuine relationships. The $5 billion Twitter bet. When Sacca left Google in December 2007, he created multiple funds specifically to buy Twitter shares from employees and early investors. This wasn't typical venture investing, this was strategic accumulation. By 2010, he opened a new $1 billion fund and began purchasing large blocks of Twitter stock from existing shareholders. He created 4 separate funds to surreptitiously buy as many Twitter shares as possible, eventually working with JP Morgan to acquire roughly $400 million in Twitter stock. The results? By 2015, his Twitter investments had returned $5 billion to investors. His first Twitter fund reached 1,500% of its original value. Forbes called it the best seed portfolio in history. But Sacca's genius wasn't just picking Twitter. It was recognizing that successful investing requires becoming indispensable to the companies you back. He negotiated Uber.com domain rights from Universal Music Group. He served as a crucial advisor during Twitter's formative years. He didn't just invest, he became infrastructure. The lowercase legacy. Through lowercase capital, Sacca's portfolio reads like a Silicon Valley Hall of Fame. Twitter, Uber, Instagram, Stripe, Twilio, Kickstarter. By 2015, Forbes estimated his personal worth at $1.2 billion and ranked him number 2 on their Midas list of top tech investors. His 4% stake in Uber alone could have made him a billionaire. When he retired from venture investing in 2017, he'd built one of the most successful funds in history. But here's what made Sacca different. He admitted his mistakes. He missed Pinterest, Airbnb, Snapchat, and Dropbox, and he shared these stories publicly, turning failures into learning opportunities. In 2021, he returned to investing with lower carbon capital, raising $800 million to fight climate change. Same networking principles, new mission. Lessons for financial coaches. Chris Sacca's journey teaches us 3 crucial lessons about strategic networking. First, relationships beat transactions every time. Sacca didn't just invest money, he invested time, expertise, and genuine care in his portfolio companies. When your clients build their professional networks, encourage them to think like Sacca. How can I provide value beyond what's expected? Second, authenticity amplifies opportunity. Sacca's Truckee strategy worked because it was genuine. He actually enjoyed those hot tub marathons and mountain hikes. Help your clients identify networking approaches that align with their authentic selves. Third, strategic positioning creates asymmetric returns. Sacca moved to Truckee when everyone else fought for Silicon Valley real estate. Sometimes the best opportunities come from zigging when others zag. For your clients exploring angel investing or building professional networks, remember, it's not about having the most connections. It's about building relationships so valuable that opportunities find you. Whether they're networking in their industry or considering alternative investments, teach them the Sacca principle, become indispensable, and the returns will follow. The student loan that started this story? It taught Sacca that trust and relationships are the ultimate currency. Everything else is just math.